If we had been responsible and disciplined enough, we won't be beggars.
Scabena will say, well, LGBTQ says some Nana Addo said Bill in and truly that is true because we another video Parliament for clerks and no more church and no more mobile type of BBA no move your money and come you know must sprinkle perfume go home the Aquaman Addo said Nana any general sign so as we speak now no Bill Nanka said Nana Addo him.
It's passed in Parliament. It has to be first compiled by the drafting department of Parliament. So you know that the bill went through several amendments. It has to be tidied up. And then thereafter, the clerk would have to authenticate it. And after the authentication, the speaker would have to certify. It's when all these are done that the bill is forwarded to the president for his assent. As we speak, as a leader of the House, I can say on good authority that we've not completed the process.
But Nana Addo addressing the diplomatic immunity state of area say mrofu yo madam wan kakra bre Ghana unia ama Ghana bibi o okra yentimi nye. Nana Addo say what was the tension be koso and then this whole thing no individual being started this whole thing so almost wasro mo you know bill ni nyanuru nanim and then bill no class stance no another individual and in them yeah ma me pedi ni ma legal practitioner Richard Sky yeah yes what take it the whole bill no to can say anti-LGBT bill no dispute to Supreme Court or person president and restraining from say or be sign a bill no into law. Yeah. So right now the court and Nana Addo is saying say because of the case in the war Supreme Court for moko debate moko have the constitutionality of the whole thing into no. Say no end as you know I'm aware
that last week's bipartisan passage by Parliament of the Proper Human Sexual Rights and Ghanaian Family Values Bill on a private member's motion has raised considerable anxieties in certain quarters of the diplomatic community and among some friends of Ghana that she may be turning her back on her hitherto enviable long-standing record on human rights observance and attachment to the rule of law. I want to assure you that no such backsliding will be contemplated or occasioned. I think it will serve little purpose to go at this stage into the details of the origin of this proposed law, which is yet to reach my desk. But suffice it to say that I have learned that today a challenge has been mounted at the Supreme Court by a concerned citizen to the constitutionality of the proposed legislation. In the circumstances, it would be as well for all of us to hold our hands and await the decision of the court before any action is taken. The operation of the institutions of the Ghanaian state will determine the future trajectory of the rule of law and human rights compliance in our country.
Abuja, that is Nana Kasi Putin, what I say, Nana Bawachena Semu. It makes sense because Bill has a stance in Yanton and him. And then I'm off one or Mokasa or Humbe Breeding, you know. It's a dear, I saw much accent. But the tennis, like Macan multiple times said. Nana Addo sign a bill no into law. John Dramani Mahama Bao be signing unless say be or ba obey who the state of the economy. Now who say why from outside very crucial to the sustenance of my concurrent umofia. And now I'm saying to be one sign anymore because Nana I can say Mahama I declare the support to the anti-LGBTQ whatever. No.
Me duty in my faith is against LGBTQ. Me Assemblies of God me. If we say the faith I have, Empany say Bema, Bewari Bema, Oba, Bewari Oba.
Definitely no. So now not one's an in to law. President Mahama Ba like me so be signing into law because minority want to spearhead the idea of parliament. Aqua my too. So right now, na be say Ghana we are afraid or we don't want to actually assent the bill no because we say yes reason why na foreign assistance no ya should be free.
We bibia ye pedi for na so mo twon form into form. Na ne say ye goodie na ye wo no e wo man mu no ye hwe so na ye fa de ye fa mbo ye bra ye ho to omusu too much eno to mo sabhu bia no mo ka che no ti o say ye nja mo life mo omuso mo mo ya aye omuso mo hono ye so betra ha no ye fa ye good ni ye goodie ye nyoma ye wo ye befa omuso mo fa mo de
amafo ebre na we citing IMF but yes so hwe de IMF agreement with Ghana. Gay, same lesbians, Sambia wasn't part of it. And Untimi sin another whole coin.
There is absolutely no official communication from the IMF stating that they are withholding funding because of the bill.
So the finance ministry do among the bars one Ghana bill to like 3.8 billion. They are trying to find ways to wiggle out and help Nana Addo wiggle out from assenting the bill to law. What I say into law.
I'm challenging the finance ministry to put out the communication. There is none. It's a creation of the finance ministry.
A whole lot of other people so calling Nana Addo out say some now what can say some Supreme Court into the Supreme Court to Becano. Yeah, I want for now calling Nana Addo say that talk in BS because ministry. Johnny Hughes can say or Chiremoni shows say he levy buy and he levy baby me Ghana for no. Nana Addo take you 2 days and I sent the bill no man by law as is he started to levy Ghana since time or more the buy.
Mr. President, did you know that when you hurriedly signed the e-levy, there was somebody in court, 3 members of the minority in court?
So if Nana Addo he said because there's a case in the Supreme Court, and you see a real Supreme Court today now, then that really isn't it because there have been instances or signing a bill hurriedly. Time what you see,
Mr. President, did you know that when you hurriedly signed the e-levy,
hurriedly or signing in 10 terms, so why can't he do the exact same thing for this bill also?
And in just 2 days after it was hurriedly passed, you signed it.
This topic, may say, day in, day out, we can talk about this topic. We can look at all the other angles. A whole lot of people are talking. You know how I do things. I can get everyone will be our candidate, but at the end of the day, I personally don't care about this specific bill. They say they hear me, sir. Omo pass you, omo pass you, minye gay. I don't care. What you say?
When you got to LGBT, first, your finance minister designate comes to tell us that we're going to lose some 3.5 billion.
I understand. They say I'm out for a bit more. Again, because of this bill, it won't let them be their own selves, and that no one amount for it goes against human rights. What you say? Obia, regardless of who the person is, what rights and yes, buying infringe upon.
If we had been responsible and disciplined enough, we won't be beggars.
The thing then is obey your gay. Now so you gay, you can do your own gay things at your own, secret corner. But the publicly, there are consequences. Not just Ghana. Uganda for the same thing. I'm more the end of crowd here. Yes, it's 15 years old. Saying, of course, some countries been here for also a gay. They kill you. What I say. So, at least. The culture of Ghanaians, how religious we are, and the whole lot of other stuff, we don't want involved or engulfed in that, LGBTQ matters. That's part of the reason why Marvel did another top say, sent a bill fast. And you're turning him on to now with them law. Send a bayana says, Chiwa, you are going in for 3 years. Right now, as it stands, Ghana prisons cry overcrowded. And now we are adding this to it. Well, I was we again be safe out there because Mrana body the Abba. And again, if Nana Addo say I come back 4 years on the time, because okay, by the time of 4 years in band, bet me a boy quarter bill now, so I was saying never be emre. I don't know if the parliament will veto power. Sister Nana Addo and sign or more as a bit of bill not be a law. That's I don't know about that one. But Nana Addo right now, you're matching April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December 7th. It's about what? 8 to 9 months. And when that happens now, guess what? If Nana Addo free a buying also 7th January, first 100 days of the next president, it's likely they be John Mahama, and that John Mahama will sign down law to power. Unless they be a Bawumia winning. Which is highly unlikely, but either way, things can happen. MPP for you can see that when this happened, about talking kakra because of skasem no so ka ho because ska ebano Say case okay because of this whole LGBTQ matters in it. Yeah, fast assistance ni bi mo mremo a. Wa hwe ana ska bia nke didi fa corners nkitinkiti bi mu no. Say ska na ntimi ama na ntimi ani afa ho ntire be ha man go bi no at the top. Ya no ma egu ase on there we don't really care. Apple omu CEO Tim Cook or highly gay yeah on the high ankasa. But the product at least or down why a buy awesome product I'm a very brain use me as well say Sam George could use iPhone so very useful product but I'm acting it there he's not for at least we hear the backstory of Sam George there now oh you so say teacher DB koko chere koko ho asem school chere ne mind all that he wasn't for that and then a man at Tiafaso 3 years in the making. At least Parliament is it me a passing. I can't Nana Addo. And based on how things are going, Nana Addo wants the money and he's not going to sign it. But John Dramani Mahama Ba, that is where it gets interesting. Or Nana Addo can go off script and sign it. And then we see. It is a more say ebe hete baumia chances of winning now. It's likely some be signing. And I can feel that Nana Addo person in the record book. So on the just amra tomb. Any time as the president of Ghana, to a person definitely who are for the pafan, not next president in a bar. If you assume the responsibility of the presidency of the Ghana and the people of Umofia, then you have the option to either, also forego it or sign it into law. And that if that happens now, and you're not doing it, that's so. It's that simple. Politics. Tap send number one mobile app. Betim just send this kakuma do for Ghana. So Europe, US, and Canada. Right now, good news on the abba. There be the good news ba. China on the good news ba Netherlands. So with ideal payment, betim just send this car. A man here easy for a month for Netherlands. Right now, we UK, I'm introduce a wallet system. We betim ya store with Sika. Ediato wallet so to send your mobile money wallet. Now, for the time, so say person send this kakuma obia. None ya tier free wallet na nyesa time bia no say akwakwa free credit card so and now bank account and then we send there as always very simple. This wallet system right now is active you can with tap send as time goes on na busia on be biem am obi anya access to it say na be ya person send this card from one so wallet mu a ubetimi asend kai hu se jaga 4 bitters abusia latest bitters in town amanfo etwa bi no omudi nwa dance pan nubu na ewo ma ade teten wapom e ma wo no ma feel like okay we is smooth e sounds we body no mu adwuma no abusia jaga fo uraga na ba bi etwitwa kakra ubenya bi atwa me kanisa ya yeso koduru fa e kanisa ba bi e ton sana VC10 was me pe jaga fo na e de amanu watwa na ko da bi you go pay so definitely no try when you better home. Vical 20 a draw benoma bushia be fight against ya dear virus say what body mean and never see build the immune system. Let there be a wire fit and strong. What I know vical on a daily basis ya dear a two say no chem because what build the immune system na na strong say ya dear be aba e be fight against ya dear no heavily ankasa. So ya bushia Uragana pharmacy shop be a benya Vical 20 be out from Joy Industries. You're that good. And the video, no, thanks for watching. Subscribe, do all the good stuff. Till we meet again, Abusia. Adios.